and it's totally my fault. So I have a guest room in my basement and we can't use it because it's my fault. It is full of stuff. Let me show you what I mean. You're a quilter. I know you're going to understand, right? So I have been getting together things and items to sell, de-stashing, getting everything out. And the only place I've had to put some of these amazing things, like a whole stack of quilts here under my bed, is in the guest room. Thereby, the guest room is completely unusable. So I'm going to give you guys a little preview tour of the stuff that I'm going to sell January 14th. 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and I'll have all the info in the description, but check this out. And don't turn away because, like I said, I've got practically a trunk show. I have a huge stack of quilts underneath the stuff one. So let me show you here. I'm going to start the sale with Fantastic Batiks, and if you've tried to buy a batik fat quarter, you know my prices are really good. I've got regular fabric and yardage. Then we're going to move on to pre-cuts. I've got lots of classic pre-cuts, all kinds of stuff here. And yeah, all kinds of pre-cuts here and fat quarters as well. Then we're going to move on to novelty fabric. Oh, really cute, adorable novelty stuff that you are not going to be able to find in other places. I've got plenty of yardage and lots of good stuff. And then we're going to, oh yeah, right. And while supplies last, I have these fantastic little things from Schmetz. It's a cute little gift bag. All kinds of little goodies, even a pack of needles there for you, for the people who buy. And then I'm going to show you this. I want to talk about this really quick. I have a stack of quilts here. Some of these are samples that I've made. Some of these are things I've used for classes or for projects that are done now and I can't keep them. I'm actually starting to reach maximum quilt density in my home. And so I need some of these just to go out the door. Some are not mine, but I was given them or whatever, and they need to go as well. So check this out. All right. We have our first one here. This is 100% silk, hand applique, hand quilted, fantastic. And I'll post much more about these online and tell you more about this. This was featured in a Love of Quilting magazine and a couple of videos I think that I did for it. And we're getting smaller as we go. This was part of the Moda Bake Shop a few years back, a project that I did for them. This one is hand hexagons pieced in, I think, the 70s, and it was gifted to me. And that one needs to move along. This was used in a guest spot that I did on a video, and it is a really kind of interesting take on Fibonacci. It's called Not Fibbin'. These are some samples that I made for Shannon Fabrics using their pre-cuts. They don't do the pre-cuts anymore, so I don't need these anymore. There's another one. I called this one Tiger Eye. I think it's gorgeous, but needs to go on the way. This one is a sample that I've done for my Dangerous Curves workshop, but I have another sample that I like a little bit better, so I kind of need to pass this one along, but really nice. This was a project I did with my friend Kay Colleran, a fantastic color project that we did together. This was in an issue of Quilter's newsletter magazine, a special edition issue, one of my first modern style quilts. It was a lot of fun. This one was where I'm practicing all my kinds of free motion, so that's a fun little gift and a quilt to be able to have. This was learning how to do Bargello. I made a Bargello quilt. This was one of the samples for a curved piecing class. I see we're getting smaller and smaller. These two go as a set because there's two of them, and I always had them in my beginner workshop teaching how to do a rail fence. And of course, one of my favorite blocks, I'll show you how long this is. You can't even see the full length. It's a table runner with log cabins. And then down there at the very end, voila, is one of the samples from the class that I like to do. All right, so live sale is planned for Saturday, January 14th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and we'll do live sale. I'll show you one thing at a time. I will start at the beginning with batiks, and we'll go all the way through. And then on February 4th, whatever doesn't sell, I'm going to be back there because these things, people have got to go because I have people who want to come to the guest room and they cannot because it is full of stuff. Do you understand? Because you're a quilter. All right, so be sure to check out the info, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you get the alerts as soon as I go live. Share this video, and I'll see you next time.